Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and I play thousands of games. Every once in a while, I run across a game that only I like. And today, I want to talk about one of these games. Now, this is not quite true. I've actually met 4 or 5 other people who like this. But it's going to be very few, and I think the people who don't like this game are going to hate it. And this game is called 21X. Simply put, 21X is blackjack and algebra. Let's say you get your cards, and instead of it being a number, it's an algebraic equation. Isn't that fun? Here's how it plays. There are different levels you can play. I'm showing you level 1 cards at the moment. Each player is going to have 2 cards in front of them, and they're going to flip them face up. And your goal is to get to 21 exactly, or as close to 21 as you can. Now you'll notice there are some variables on these cards. N is actually a constant. It is always going to be the number of cards you have. So here, for both players, N is 2. X can be any integer that you want, except for 0. So a positive or negative number, but it's the same on all your cards. So for example, if I said 10 here, for example, I'd have 20 plus 2, so that's 22, minus 20, which would be 2. But I could say 20, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm not doing very well here. My number is 2, no matter what I do. So at any time I want, I can draw another card from the deck and add it to my cards out here. Well, now I have N, which is 3, because I have 3 cards now, plus 15, so I have 18. That's pretty close. I might stop it here. I might say, I'm calling 18. If I do, everyone else has 1 minute to come up with a higher number. Now, obviously, if you get to 21, you win. Maybe I push my luck a bit here. Now I have 6 minus 4x. So now this is trickier because I have negative 4x. So x is going to have to be a negative number for me. These x's obviously cancel out. So negative 4 times negative 4, maybe I'll say that's 16. But I have 5 here and 1 here. So that's 20 plus 4. I have 24. So 24, I'm going to actually have to come up with a negative number to bring that down. And as you can see here, because there's no odds really in the mix here, I'm not going to be able to get to 21 exactly. Now that might seem a little complicated to you, and if so, then you might want to not play this game. I'm showing you level 1 cards. As you can see, cards can go really crazy here. N cubed minus 2x, N plus 12 over x. The game comes with how to work with negative numbers, and it shows you the order of operations when you have those. And like I said, there's all kinds of crazy cards in here. And you even have these extra cards here, the sum of factors and things like that. And you even sometimes will have a Y thrown into the mix and a V thrown into the mix. V is 1 plus a number of games of this that you've won. And Y is any number you want, but it has to be different than X. And Y has to be positive. So when I get this one here, which is 2 times N plus V plus X plus Y, I haven't won this game ever, so V would be 1. N is the number of cards I have. X and Y are whatever I want to choose, but Y has to be positive, and then times 2. Anyway, that's how you play the game. I really think this is only going to appeal to people who love math. I am just amused by it. Let's pull out some random cards here. So let's say, for example, I get this one, n squared. Well, that's not so bad. Plus the x digit of pi. Well, I think I could pull that one off. So n squared, I would say. So there's 2 here, so it's 4. So the highest I would get would be 9 and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be the 5th digit of pi. So 5 plus 4 is 9. 4 plus 9 is 13. That's not very high. So I'll draw another card. Unfortunately, because I drew another card, this is now n cubed. 3 squared. So that's 9. And now I have 2x plus 4. So I'm going to take the 4 now and just add it to the 9. So I have 13 plus 2x. So if I say x is 1, that's 2 more, so that's 15, plus the x digit of pi, which is 1. 16. That's closer. And so, I mean, I'm not going to spend more time working on it here because I'm sure this is fascinating to me to watch do algebra in my head. The rule book says, hey, you can use paper if you want to. That makes it easier. Calculators. You can allow non-integer values for x, which makes it crazier. And it lets you have more than 5 cards. You have a limit of 5 cards. Although if you take more than 5 cards, at that point in time, it gets kind of insane with the numbers. But I'm just very amused by this whole thing. They have a whole lot of things here. They have a single player thing. They have a FAQ, how to get rid of cards. But I brought this out to tables, and some people are like, this is interesting. And other people go, what is wrong with you? Why would anyone love this? I'm giving this an 8. I'm actually putting it in the Dice Tower library because I want to see if someone else is going to pull it off the shelf and be as amused with this as I am. I know here in the studio, I know Chris liked it, and I think that might be it. Everyone else just looks at me and goes, really? But, you know, if you're amused by that combination of blackjack and algebra as I am, I think you would like 21X. So definitely check it out. I'm Tom Vasel, and you're watching the Dice Tower. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.